All right. So mostly when you tell people to stay away from refined sugar, their next healthier alternative is either brown sugar or honey.
Why you niggas snitching on my ass like crazy?
But I'm here to tell you today that that is a misconception. Honey, brown sugar, they are not the healthier option, especially brown sugar. If you still think brown sugar is any healthier or any healthy, hey, it's any healthier than refined sugar, then you two are there. I don't want to go too much into brown sugar, but it's basically the same as refined sugar, just different production process, giving it a different taste and different color. It's basically the same thing. But the concern here is honey. Of course, honey will be on top, a bit on top of the other two because of the fact that it's natural, it's less processed, contains certain micronutrients and antioxidants, which is very essential for our immune system. But honey, though is natural, contains very high percentage of fructose, making it way sweeter, relatively sweeter than refined sugar and brown sugar. Because it's in a liquid form, it's denser, which means it's way heavier than the two. A tablespoon of honey is definitely not the same weight as a tablespoon of refined sugar or brown sugar. So what am I driving at? The amount of brown sugar you will need. Let's say you are taking a teaspoon of brown sugar or refined sugar for a cup of tea. You don't have to take the same amount of honey for the same cup of tea. Because it's heavier, at the end of the day, you are consuming more calories. One thing you have to know is that honey contains a lot more calories than refined sugar and brown sugar. So even though it's a natural alternative, it has more calories. So the amount you need for a cup of tea or whatever you are taking is definitely not the same amount you would need for refined sugar or brown sugar. So don't say because honey is natural, you are going to use 3 tablespoons of honey to consume a 300 ml cup of tea. You are doing yourself. You better stick with your refined sugar and take it like that. Because at the end of the day, the 3 are all added sugar. You don't need excess in your body. So whatever amount you want to go for, or whatever option you want to go for, make sure you are taking them in very little or very minute quantity. Because at the end of the day, it's still added sugar. Honey is natural, but it's not a healthy food. So you need to consume it in very little quantity. Same as refined sugar, same as brown sugar. Let's train for and conquer together. It's TFC.